Well, hi everybody. Welcome back to Art Stuff, episode 123. This episode, a new art storybook. Okay, so first, what I'd like to do is thank Christina and a couple other people for being new subscribers to my YouTube channel. YouTube does not always give me everyone's name when they subscribe. They did for Christina, so I just like to say thank you. Thank you, everybody. If you haven't done so already, subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Okay, new art storybook. Episode 123. Well, I started episode 1 back in September 2020, and the original intent when I started these videos was to show everybody my journey in creating, designing, self-publishing my second art storybook, 24 album covers. The Journey to Yokozoo was my first art storybook. So intertwined within all these episodes about the art storybook was videos about my preparing for art exhibits, the art exhibit themselves, the artwork I put in the art exhibits, what I created that never made it to art exhibits. I showed you about the museums I visited. And with all that work over the past 4 years that I put into this second art storybook, the 24 album covers, there was a design problem, flaw, that I could not get resolved, no matter how hard I tried. And so with that, even though it was minor, I just was not comfortable completing the whole book. I would just not feel good with it. So 2-3 weeks ago, I shelved it all. Gone. Sorta, kinda. I do, from the ashes of that book, arose an idea for a second art story book. But this one is going to be just about oil paintings, all the oil paintings that I've created over the past 15 years. And what I'm going to show you now, is there anything that I can save? Is any design work, any text, any ideas that I can use and take forward into this oil painting book? So here we go. Okay, I've got 4 notebooks here. The first one, this is the original book that had all the information about 24 album cover book. This loose leaf houses the Baker Portfolio Project, the text, and all the image listings. I'll get more into this in the next episode and how it relates to the oil painting, the new oil painting book. These 2 books, the reason I've got 2 of them is because there's going to be 200 pages to this book, and I'm going to need both of these books to accommodate the 200 pages. This portfolio book housed all the design work, both completed and pending, that was going to be in the 24 album cover book. Now it's just a matter of figuring out what I can transfer and use into the new oil painting book. This is a 2-page layout for a 9x9 book. What this does is that this gives me my information for laying this out on the computer and on Adobe InDesign when I get to it. This gives me my center mark to the page and my center mark to the page here with additional information. It's pretty much what I've got gathered for starting this oil painting book. Now, back to me. This is just one part of what I have to work with in getting this second art story book started. Another part that I'll be dealing with in the next episode is called the Baker Portfolio Project, which I just completed. That has a lot to do with what's going on here now, and I'll talk to you next time about that. So with that, take care, everybody. It's been wonderful seeing you again. Bye-bye.